so this is my 2006 Lotus Elise. It's a 1.8 liter 2ZZ GE motor. We have a Eaton MP62 supercharger on it with an air-to-air intercooler. We also have PP headers, custom exhaust, sitting on Lotus Elise suspension. As far as the interior goes, it's all carbon fiber, Technicraft seats, Momo racing wheel. The wheels are actually Rotogrids, not Volks. Had an aftermarket radiator. I was always a power to weight kind of guy. I always rode sport bikes growing up. Got my first sport bike when I was 16 and just had them over and over and over. This is the only car that I've ever drove that could take the corners like a motorcycle. So it's nice to be able to talk to a passenger and drive at the same time. So this is the only car for me. Also, the price on these cars, I know it looks really great. It looks kind of expensive, but really they're actually very affordable. My first Lotus was a naturally aspirated one. I paid $20,000 for it. Took a while to find, but my best advice is just wait it out and you can find one yourself if you're looking at getting a Lotus. The cars, they stopped importing them in 2011, so the value is actually going up or staying the same. They're not gonna go down. You're not gonna lose any money. I always like small cars, nimble cars. This is definitely it.
Oh man.
Put it down so we don't die in here.
Dang, this is clean. This is cool.
Where we're going, but I'm just gonna go.
And it's so low. That's that's the cool thing. What's up, guys? That was a good intro to the video.
Oh, were you recording that?
Yeah, right.
I didn't even know. I was just trying to make that light.
I understand, man. Crap, guys. What's up? We're here in the Lotus, and dude, let me show you around real quick. It is honestly one of the cleanest, most exciting cars I have ever been in. And it's different, dude. It's like I would say a go-kart, but it's like a race. It's a race car.
No, it is kind of like a go-kart. It's like a street legal shifter cart.
Yeah. Look, check that out. Okay. Well, like we were saying before, we were talking a bit before I turned the camera on about the feeling of driving an actual sort of race car sort of feel, you know, so we were talking about how that feeling, if you daily drive sort of like a race car or whatever, that feeling sort of dies off. So I guess tell people how you did this one a little bit different. You said you were dailying your first one, but
yeah, so my first Lotus was the naturally aspirated one. I daily drove that car just to see. I mean, I'm sure you've seen the vlogs of it.
Yeah.
I daily drove it just to see how it was, because everyone's like, it's such a tiny car. Why would you want to daily drive that? And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do it. I've daily driven motorcycles before, whenever I was in high school and stuff. You know.
Yeah.
So all I had was a backpack. A car was a ton more space. You know. Why not? So I did that. But the feeling of driving a Lotus kind of went away. It wasn't as fun as it once was.
Yeah.
So whenever I got this car, I told myself, well, one, this car is just has a lot more done to it, so you don't want to drive this one every day. But you know, I chose not to drive this one as much just because I didn't want that feeling to go away of, you know, I have this really cool car, but if I drive it every day, then, you know, you just get used to it.
Yeah,
so
true.
I like being able to get in it, you know, every few days and just romp on it, and you know, that feeling's still there.
Yeah. And the first time I sat in this one, I recorded, it took me twice to get in because I was like, oh wait, what? But
where's the handle?
Yeah, I was like, oh, where's the handle? But second time I got in, dude, it's such a different feeling getting, because okay, I'm driving the whatever Explorer, so I'm over here, I just open the door, then I'm just back in the, you know, whatever the Explorer. But this one, I had the angle in, but it was such that race car feel that it was almost it was exciting getting in, and I think that's what's sort of special about this car in a sense, you know what I mean? So.
And it's sitting even lower because the Exceed suspension is actually, it's really dropped down. We actually measured it, me and my friend Michael, he has a 350Z. We were measuring each other's cars, which will probably be a video on my channel soon. But his car was 52 inches, mine was 42 inches, 43 inches. So it's super low.
Dang. Yeah. That's low.
Yeah.
Also, if you don't know, I'll put his channel somewhere here where my finger is, or it'll be in the description, and it's Instagram and all that stuff too, if you want to check that out, guys. So, were there any like other cars you were considering whenever you're looking at this one? Any I guess what was going through your mind whenever you got like another Lotus?
Before I started looking at Lotus, I actually looked at the Porsche Boxer.
Okay, cool.
Because it was a cheaper alternative, but I thought about long run, you know, just Porsche parts, and honestly, I didn't really like the car. I thought I liked it, you know, I just wanted a cool mid-engine car, but I told myself, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna wait out and get what I really want versus what I think I want. So I actually did go and test drive a couple Boxers, and I wasn't really impressed, honestly.
Okay. What was different? Like, you just didn't like the feel of it?
I didn't like the feel of it. I didn't really like the look of it. It was really underpowered compared to, well, a supercharged Lotus has a lot more than a stock Porsche Boxer. But the NA Lotus was probably about the same, but it was just so much more fun, and I love the design of the Lotus. I mean, the Lotus is what I really wanted. I just was looking at a cheaper alternative, and honestly, I would just hold out and buy a Lotus. I would never get a Boxer.
I feel you. It gives you that feel, since you're lowered to the ground, that you're traveling at like a stupid amount of speed. But honestly, we're about going like maybe 25 in a residential area.
Definitely 25.
I always tell people, if you had to sort of like give your car, or maybe sum it up, or say, basically like sum it up in a couple of words, maybe a sentence or two. There's no real limit on this, but what defines your car? What makes your car unique? I guess go from there. I don't know.
I think probably the most unique part about it, and some people hate it, some people love it, is the fact that it's like a European Japanese car, like you know, Japanese engine and transmission, but built right there in London. So not London, but Great Britain. So it's just something different, you know, and the curves of it, everything about the Lotus Elise just looks crazy, you know? Just something odd. So that's what I love about it.
I feel you, man. And it's more like, I know like a lot now, if you ever go to like car meets, there's always cars that like blend in, you know what I mean?
Right.
And I know like whenever I get whatever I get, I want to make it like something that stands out. And I think this car achieves that, which is like...
Oh, definitely. You don't see very many of these. If you look at the import numbers, it's just super low. They actually had an exemption on these cars, and it went up in 2011, so you know, they just don't import the Elise anymore.
Crap, man. Well, that makes it like super exclusive, which is...
that's why it's holding their value so well. So, and you know, for the money, it's a cool little car.
True. Alright guys, that's pretty much it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure you check out all the Instagram links, Snapchat or anything like that. Instagram, Twitter. You have a Twitter?
I do. I don't actually use it, but
Instagram, YouTube, man. Make sure you check out the links. I'll put it here. And yeah, guys, thanks for watching. Check out his channel, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.